We done?
Yeah.
Yep. 8 bosses, 4 on a row.
Oh yeah, I want
Monday.
to read you guys something. Hold on. Before we go, listen up. While we're doing loot, hold on, I want to read you guys something. It's kind of long, so just stick with me for a second and pay attention. This is a very, very important thing.
Penises.
As soon as I find it, I'll read it.
That's suspense.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
You are not the father.
Loot council.
Alright, so
Every
a professor stood before his philosophy class and had some items in front of him. When the class began, he wordlessly picked up a very large and empty mayonnaise jar and proceeded to fill it with golf balls. He then asked the students if the jar was full. They agreed that it was. The professor then picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook the jar lightly. The pebbles rolled into the open areas between the golf balls. He then asked the students again if the jar was full. They agreed it was. The professor next picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. Of course, the sand filled up everything else. He asked once more if the jar was full. The student responded with a unanimous yes. The professor then produced 2 beers from under the table and poured the entire contents into the jar, effectively filling the empty space between the sand. The students laughed. Now, said the professor, as the laughter subsided, I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. The golf balls are the important things: your family, your children, your health, your friends, and your favorite passions. And everything else was lost. And if everything else was lost, and only they remained, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your job, your house, and your car. The sand is everything else, the small stuff. Put the sand into the jar first, he continued. There is no room for pebbles or the golf balls. The same goes for life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you will never have room for things that are important. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Spend time with your children, spend time with your parents, spend time with your friends. Visit your grandparents, take your spouse out for dinner, play another 18, or as we would say, play another, raid. There'll always be time to clean the house and mow the lawn. Take care of the golf balls first, the things that really matter. Set your priorities. The rest is just sand. So that was very, very touching when I read it. I thought I would share it with you guys. I rarely kind of do stuff like that, yeah.
That was awesome, Sam.
I like that, yeah.
Well, happy Thanksgiving,
You're awesome,
everybody.
Sam.
Happy fucking Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Alright, let's do it.
That's so tough.
Let's get our pixelated rewards.
We're a team, we're a family. We've always been like that. We'll always be like that. So I hope you all have a very, very, very good Thanksgiving with your families. For you Americans, you Canadians, well,
You have like 6 of them.
Eat some maple syrup.
Enjoy real football and a day off.
Just leave me out of everything.
What about Matt?
Yeah.
I don't know what
We're
Matt does.
Chinese, we don't have Thanksgiving.